We're living in very, very volatile times at the moment. And the volatility that we experience on an everyday basis in this 21st century looks set to continue. So, for example, we've just experienced the shock of COVID-19, where businesses have had to very quickly reevaluate the way they do things, have a look at their operating models, and make decisions very quickly to change to ensure that they remain competitive. What we have found out with our research is that finance leaders are struggling really to be agile, to make their businesses resilient, and to cope with these rapid changes that are coming to them from every angle. Performance management systems that we've inherited from the 20th century that are based on command and control power hierarchies are very much at odds with the surprises that we're getting on an everyday basis, because they're designed in the first place to avoid surprises. Every leader that we spoke to said that people are the driving force of success for their businesses, and that strategies were coming under threat from all these factors that I spoke about earlier, and that engagement of people behind the strategies is absolutely vital for success in these businesses. To get individuals to take responsibility for initiatives new initiatives very often that were inherently risky and challenging, that the way to do that was to implement enabling controls that didn't scare off individuals from taking these responsibilities, where they had the trust that, if they failed, the failure wouldn't be too great or they wouldn't be blamed for failure. So enabling controls are really, really important. A clear line of sight between individuals' activities on an everyday basis and the organization's goals are vital, and especially where it comes down to incentives. In organizations where this line of sight isn't very clear and people received incentives for performance, they weren't inspired or motivated by the incentives available to them, because they couldn't see that what they were doing was having a positive impact on the success of the company. To survive in our post-pandemic world, we need new ways of managing performance that connects people with strategy, leverages their business models, and finds new ways of working. And key to the success of that is for businesses to develop a performance culture. That's a culture in which people are inspired, engaged, and motivated by the organization's goals.